I put the slide up here because this is so profound. So in Surah Shu'ara, verse 80, Allah Ta'ala says, وَإِذَا مَرِضْتُ وَهُوَ يَشْفِي وَإِذَا مَرِضْتُ وَهُوَ يَشْفِي. And when I am ill, He, Allah, is the one who cures me. So the cure and the healing is not in the doctor's hands. Are we coming to that now? Those of us being the agents and the Khalifatullah, and we are Allah Ta'ala's agents. What I want to start off with, just to give an overview of Western medicine and see how it has unfolded over the last 30 centuries. And this is actually where we stopped. We didn't go any further. So technologically we're better, but so let me take it up. I'm just going to read this in a few. She says, at the very frontier of science, new ideas are emerging that challenge everything we believe about science and medicine, and how our world works and how we define ourselves. The biomedical model is based on the philosophy of the following three persons. Descartes came up with the idea that we represented by our minds were separate from this lifeless inert matter. And I underline separate because it's all about separation. You look at Western medicine today, you go to the hospital, you see it's very fragmented. There is not the way of Islam, there is not the way of the Quran, everything is so integrated. So you go and you see this fragmentation of medicine. And this comes from these people. From the lifeless inner matter of our bodies, the body being just another type of well-oiled machine. And this is how we treat medicine today. Then another man, Sir Isaac Newton, he too described a world of separateness, describing the human body as a machine. Charles Darwin and his theory of evolution, now slightly tweaked by the neo-Darwinists, is a life that is random, predatory, purposeless, and solitary. The survival of the fittest, eat or be eaten. That is where we are at the moment. So Werner Heisenberg is a quantum physicist, very respected quantum physicist with very good credentials. He says, this partition and fragmentation inherent in the biomedical model has penetrated deeply into the human mind during the 3 centuries following Darwin, and will take a long time for it to be replaced by a really different attitude towards the understanding of reality. And we're going to come to reality, and we come to what is the form and the reality in a moment. The world of separate, this is of the world of the separate should have been laid waste once and for all by the discovery of quantum physics by Max Planck in 1900 and by Albert Einstein in 1905, but that didn't happen. As the pioneers of quantum physics peered, it's very important, and as we come close to the Quran now, peered into the heart of matter, they discovered that the subatomic particles had no meaning in isolation. There's no meaning in isolation. Not the way that we practice today, that we practice medicine today, that I practiced for the last 52 years. It had no meaning in isolation, but only in relation to everything else. This allowed us to understand the universe as a dynamic web of interconnection. So all interconnected. So we connect with patients in England. So when we do the healing, distant healing, this is a very high level of healing. Then we deal with the patient, we connect with the patient. And this is what we've done on several occasions. But I don't want to digress. The mathematical equation, if you look at the mathematical equation, force is equal to mass times acceleration. This is what we learned in first year physics at medical school. But in 1900, Einstein came and speaking about the relativistic paradigm, E is equal to mc squared. So this is a formula that takes you, it's an energetic formula. So we are not just bones, and we are not just muscles, and we're not just nerves. We are energy. we're really energy. And I don't want to digress in terms of our salah, how we need salah, what happens in our bodies, and how the energy moves in us from the arsh of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but it is for another time. So Richard Gerber, his book on vibrational medicine, is a physician. The allopathic doctor's perspective on the inner workings of the human being has changed very little in the evolution of scientific thought over the last 3 centuries. Present-day physicians still regard the human body as a complex machine. They have merely become more sophisticated in studying biological clockwork mechanisms at the molecular level. So we haven't really progressed. The quantum physicist Fritjof Capra, in his book The Turning Point, he says, by concentrating on smaller and smaller fragments of the body, biomedicine often loses the sight of the patient as a human being. We delve too deeply into all these, into the reductionist way of thinking. And by reducing health and mechanical function, it is no longer able to deal with the phenomena of healing. Healing cannot be understood in the Cartesian reductionist terms. So we can't look at this as fragment. We're a whole person. And the Prophet ﷺ says, and the hadith also says that if one part of your body aches, then the whole body feels. The whole body feels is hadith. So we are not just, you go to hospital, something is wrong with your arm, you go to orthopedics. When something's wrong with your heart, you go to a cardiologist. Now, we integrate it. And when I studied in Beijing, and I worked in Beijing, the cardiologists Chinese cardiologists studied in the United States, they come back and they don't just look at the heart, they look at the body as a whole. So if you've got a problem with your knee, say, I've also got a pain in my knee, I don't send you to a rheumatologist. They will not send you, they put the needles in the knee also. So they are holistic practitioners. Quranic medicine mainly treat people with a pure, subtle energy from the divine. And this comes from the arsh of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This theoretical perspective is based on the understanding that the molecular, this is all quantum physics, I'm reading it. Molecular arrangement of the physical body as a complex network of interwoven energy fields. The energetic network which represents the physical and cellular framework is organized and nourished by the subtle divine energy that is flowing from the arsh of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And we must tap into that. And in our salah, we must tap into that. The salah is, and I learned in China, how to make salah properly. The Chinese is so advanced, so far advanced in their tasawwuf, so deep into their soul. So, and even in your salah also, this also comes out in terms of the arsh of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, these energy systems within the body, mind, and soul are affected, corrupted by our emotions, our level of spiritual balance, nutritional factors, foods, etc., environmental factors, smoke, radiation from cell phones, computers, microwave ovens, etc. We are sitting with the cell phones, and we look at the children today sitting with the cell phones and tablets. It's causing such a lot of problems in patients. And I'm going to give us a series of lectures on that, but I think it's very, very important. In terms of the yin deficiency that the people experience. Even in your kidney failures also, this yin deficiency. And those things can be corrected now. Don't wait till later, they must go dialysis. We're going to discuss dialysis in a little while. Allah says in Surah Al-Isra, verse 82, we send down stage by stage in the Quran that which is a healing and a mercy for those who believe. This is Quran, brothers and sisters. The Quran is a medicine. Quran. It does not expire. It costs nothing. It does not cause any side effects. It is the only doctor that does not sleep. The Quran is available 24/7 right there in our homes. And the Quran is the only doctor that we can take on holiday with us at no cost. Imam Ghazali, the great mystic, in his magnum opus, the Ihya Ulumuddin, the revival of the religious sciences. No prophets are going to come after Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, but they are going to become mujadid, people that's going to renew us, the new renewers of the religion. And Imam Ghazali was the renewer in the 6th century. Everything he says, and this is very important, brothers, please take note. Everything in the universe has a lower and a higher meaning, a form and a reality. If you look at the heart, because Barnard says the heart is only a pump. It only pumps blood. But we know that it is the seat of spirituality. Understanding Islam must also at 2 levels. The lower level is the ritualistic level, and the higher level is the spiritual level. If you look at Hajj also, how do we go on Hajj? We are doing a ritualistic Hajj. So 95% of us, I'm busy writing a book on Hajj and Umrah, and my research is just that the patients, the people that go to Hajj, go and do the rituals. Of the spiritual part of the Hajj, very, very little. Very, very little is taught, and very little is understood also. So there is a higher and a lower meaning to everything. Everything in this dunya, in this world. So now we come to the relevance of duality pairs in the Quranic medicine. Yes. What Allah Ta'ala says in Surah Yasin verse 36. Subhanalladzi khalaqal azwaja kullaha mimma tubitul ardu wa min anfusihim wa mimma la ya'lamun. Superior is He, transcendent is He, the creator of all things. And all pairs, Allah Ta'ala says, all pairs, that the earth produces as well as their own humankind, males and females. And of other things which they have no knowledge of. It's only in the knowledge of Allah Ta'ala. In Surah Hadid, it's another Surah Hadid, Allah Ta'ala also says, He is the first and the last. He, Allah, the first and the last. See the duality, how it comes in. Arabic is the only language in which you have a dual form. It's the only language in which you have a dual form. Why did Allah make it like this? It is, when we see this duality, we have to fakhr. We have to reflect on everything. And if you go study Quran, tafsir at different levels, you come to second and third level, and you'll understand there's the first and the last, the outer and the inner, and he has full knowledge of all things, because built into that, encapsulated into that, is the Tawheed, is the oneness of Allah. Is the oneness of Allah. And this is what we must understand. As patients, we cannot just go for the drugs. My Sheikh Jakhakani said, why don't you start with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala first? وَإِذَا مَرِضْتُ وَهُوَ يَشْفِي. And when I'm ill, He's one who's going to cure me. Isn't it? But the Prophet ﷺ also came. And he corrected, he said, go and see a physician. He said, come to the Prophet says, Rasulullah, please, I've got this problem, so go and see a physician. So we also see the doctor. But our refuge is first and foremost into Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala before we go to the doctor. But of course, emergencies, you must go to the doctor, appendicitis, things like that. The surahs on which the pairs and complement opposites are mentioned. In Surah Dariyat, 51, verse 49, and we heard the Qari reciting it. Zawjayn, pairs. Aswajan, pairs. Surah Rahman also about the Mizan. It's all this pairing. If you look at almost every page of the Quran. You know, I struggled 20 years ago. I said, where is the medicine in the Quran? Where is the medicine in the Quran? Allah says, it's there, it's in front of you. So the Chinese, Allah Ta'ala takes me then on this path to China, and that's why I discovered all these things. So the correct balance between polar opposites within the microcosm of the human body is critical to achieve and maintain homeostasis. Homeostasis is balance, absolute balance. And we'll see now how does Allah teach us how to get to that stage. So at the earthly levels, we have male and female, day and night. From the Quran, heaven and earth, mulk and malakut, dunya and akhirah, and at the corporate level, of course, the boom and the bust. But, brothers and sisters, here's this. Within the male, there is also estrogen. We're not just male 100%. We cannot balance, we won't be in a balanced state. There's not just day and night. Within day, there's also night, and within night, there's also day. Must be like that. Must be because, but you can't see it even when if the temperature is 40 degrees outside, you will only see day, but there must be night. Like in a male also, there needs to be testosterone, which is the maximum amount, and then the estrogen, there must be minimal amount. If our estrogen goes up, and some of my patients, I see young people, they drink too much milk that is full of estrogen, they come with breast enlargements. Females, estrogen is maximum amount, testosterone minimal amount. If it rises, the testosterone rises in the female, the male hormone, then they start getting beards, and of course they start shaving themselves and they come and see us. So these differences in amounts of testosterone and estrogen are critical for creating balance and maintaining homeostasis in the male and the female. If my estrogen should disappear tomorrow, I'm going to die. I can't live without that. There's estrogen in myself, but it needs to be in a balance. So let's look at the case study. It's a very interesting case study. Zainab is not a real name. It's a 51-year-old gynecologist from outside Cape Town, not in Cape Town. She has 3 children, 17, 15, and 12 years old. Sterilized 12 years ago, she enjoyed good health all her life and was never ill except for colds and flus, but her health and life changed 18 months ago. She gives an 18-month history of, it's a long list, you can get with a shopping list. Intermittent dysuria, strong smell in urine, difficulty in urination, stops and starts. She tells me of dark urine, occasion of blood in the urine. She had a feeling of heaviness in the body, hypogastric fullness, and hypogastric pain, the low part of the abdomen. On occasion, very thirsty. She had hot flushes at night. Her burning skin, burning feet, she sleeps with her feet outside the blankets, severe sweating at night, relieved by switching the air conditioning on cold. Even in winter, her husband, 2 years her junior, on the other hand, is averse to go. So he sleeps in the other bedroom. So he's 2 years old. So this caused problems. I think this is the reason why she came to see me. This and the loss of libido is of great concern to her. She also complained of insomnia. She had hypertension, poor memory, constipation, and tiredness. So with a patient like this, we will refer a patient to all the specialists, isn't it? But you must be holistic, so you must see the whole picture. It is to have an overview of the whole picture. When you have an overview, when you go very deep into things, and this I've learned at business school, when you go very deep into things, you're not going to come to a solution. You're not going to get any solution, but when you look at an overview of everything, you can see the picture better. So this is what we do. She also had pain under her left heel. This makes her standing and operating very difficult for her. X-rays of the left foot showed a calcanean spur, the normal diagnosis that the orthopedic surgeons would do. The orthopedic surgeon suggested an operation, but she refused. Quite correct. Blurring of vision, floaters in front of the eyes, she's averse to sunlight, and wears tinted spectacles and dark glasses when she goes out into the sun. Dry eyes, dizziness, tinnitus. It's like you were sick. Dry mouth, which is worse at night, low backache. And they took some x-rays and they saw these osteoporotic changes. Not significant. In the past 18 months, she consulted 2 gynecologists, 2 physicians, 2 urologists, 2 rheumatologists, 1 ophthalmologist, and 1 nephrologist with no lasting relief. Of course, you're not going to get relief. This is difficult. Doctor, I've got a headache. So the doctor says, this is a cartoon, let's have an MRI scan, just a headache, full blood count, PET scan, colonoscopy, tonsillectomy, and then we'll consider radiation therapy. medication was she on? She was on antibiotics for her dysuria. Gave a temporary relief. She has been on probiotics in the beginning of the illness. She was treated with patches and hormone tablets for her menopause, but with minimal success, of course. Treatment for rheumatoid arthritis gave her only minimal relief. She was offered methotrexate. Methotrexate is the last, when you come to methotrexate, you must know beyond that there's nothing. But she refused. Instead, she preferred taking Panado tablets for pain. Quite correctly. All the other guys said it. She told me that she has exhausted all her options as regards Western biomedicine and Western technological. This is a medical doctor. The Messenger of Allah says this. And analyze this case now. We look at it, Quran and Sunnah. Seek knowledge even in China. Utlubul ilm walau fi. Utlubul ilm walau fi. Go seek knowledge in China. So what is it in China? So Allah Ta'ala guided me. Guided me to go to China and I unearth the real medicine. From a spiritual part and from a Chinese medicine part. Chinese medicine is so integrated. We look to the Quran, Chinese medicine comes through. The yin and the yang is the peace and all these things. So anyway, for the particular patient, I follow the integrative approach using the Quranic and Chinese medicine. See how we can help. So there was an examination, no pitting edema, but the legs were slightly darker than the rest of the body, pulse with rapid, thready, slippery, a tongue with reddish stick, and all those. So we made a pattern diagnosis. So what is the pattern that is flowing? What pattern is emerging from the patient? So it was bleed in the urinary bladder. Bleed is something that Western doctors don't know and we don't understand. Bleed comes from, if you look at heat, plus if you look at your dairy product, causes bleed. Even the sunflower oils that you use cause bleed. It causes fatty acids, it causes trans fatty acids. That causes bleed. And we take the patient off there, that's fine. That's fine. Don't have problems. So this bleed is a big thing. So bleed is they made a diagnosis on those symptoms of and I look at the pulse and I look at the tongue like we normally do in Chinese medicine, because everything, everything, like we look at the body also. Just to digress a little bit because it's important. The body has got microsystems, 102 microsystems. We know from Chinese medicine. We know from reflexology, isn't it? If you look at the foot, under the foot, and you want to do reflexology, you know this is the stomach area, this is that area. Where we go, our mothers go for reflexology. So there are 102 of these. So I was asked, just digress a little bit, my private school to come and talk about wudu. So I was finished to show them how to make wudu, and then they asked me, but you haven't washed your chest. You haven't washed your upper thighs. They're still dirty. So I can't talk to the imam that was there, so them knows it's all spiritual. But we don't understand what's spiritual. But when you talk to them about the microsystems in the body, 102 of them, all been proved. We're not just talking, we talk about proof. We talk about proof. So if you take just your ear, you look at the ear, the whole body is represented on the ear. You look at the foot, the whole body is represented on the foot. You look at this part of the body, the whole body is represented there. You look at this part of the body, this one. When you do all this, so you are washing the whole body 102 times. Every part of your body. Your lungs you're washing, your heart you're washing, every part of your body you're washing, because there's the microsystems within the body. So anyway, they understood this when I spoke about this. I mustn't digress. So kidney yin deficiency was empty, and this is what the patient's with. You see, this patient will go into renal failure eventually. I know. She's got kidney yin deficiency, it's so bad already. But she doesn't want to listen. So she's kidney yin deficiency, and those are the symptoms. Liver blood deficiency, the people at the Chinese medicine will know this. And then eat in the joints and in the hands. So let us just go on treatment principles. We did all the treatment principles for her. I won't go through that. The acupuncture we did for her. The herbal treatment is what we gave her. And I advise her some mild exercises. Intermittent training with the Prophet Mohamed did. The Prophet didn't run. Come to across the hadith where the Prophet ﷺ, where he was running, but we keep on running. When you look at Zola Batna, she can hardly come up the stage. Bruce Ford, they have just exhausted themselves. So the important thing is that we do the Fatiha. The Prophet ﷺ used to do the Fatiha. So what is that? The Prophet used to walk fast. The Sahaba used to come behind him. Then he slowed down. And then he walked slowly and fast, slow and fast. So we push our heart rate up, and that is the way that you must do exercise. Not running like mad. So they're running like mad, they're just hurting themselves. And there's also some other things that is also inherent in all these things, because it creates a problem. And if we, because you must just look at the people around you. Just look at the runners. Look at them. They're running with they step up. Why? Why don't you just move like a Prophet? You don't need that. You just need to push your heart rate up. Why do you run? So when they have arthritis, they come and see us and the runners, So I devised for a meal plan. The beneficial foods, metabolic cooling foods because it's hot. So give her foods. The nature of foods is also different. We don't look at, in Chinese medicine, we don't look at, in Chinese medicine, we don't look at foods in terms of carbohydrates and sugars. Okay, it's all right, that it's nice, but are you going to fix the patient? You can only fix the patient if you give her metabolic cooling foods like you give her olives, cucumber, and yogurt because she wants the temperature down. Isn't it? Makes sense. It's common sense. She must avoid metabolic heating foods because if she takes ginger, and she takes garlic and chicken and curries like that, and when I said no garlic and no ginger, she said, you must tell me which Indian woman cooks without garlic and ginger. I said to her, you are going to be the first one that's going to cook. So Quranic and spiritual treatments administered, this is important. This is an important part. Because now we're coming to the soft part of the treatment. Very, very important. There's a deep primal force within our souls that drives us toward a higher level of consciousness. Higher level of consciousness. We as doctors, the agents, the surgeons of Allah, the Khalifatullah, must acquire the tools to enable us to take our patients on the path to the divine, connecting the creation with the Creator. That's our aim. Connecting the creation, us and our patients, to the Creator. Isn't that our purpose in life? There's a hadith Qudsi, when there's a time that is when Allah speaks to the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam directly. Hadith Qudsi. I was an unknown. I was a hidden treasure. But I wanted to know, so I created. There's so much hikmah into that, but we won't go into that. But that is the purpose of life. That is the connection, and that is the Allah consciousness, and that is the Allah awareness that we must do. Yes. So most of these tools are locked up in our fitras, our original self. These tools need to be unlocked and embraced as a permanent feature on our spiritual path. People do not develop their internal reality. Most of us concentrate on the external, isn't it? We concentrate on our houses, our cars, and all these things, our children, but we don't connect with our internal reality, our spiritual path. Concentrating on and overemphasizing the external forms causes distress in our patients. And when these external indulgences are lost, the external direction to their gods is lost. The gods is lost. They got nothing to live for anymore. But if they were connected to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they will connect quickly. Because it knows that it's all about akhirah. It's all about akhirah. So, and they cannot deal with the trials, tribulation, and illnesses that they are being tested. So the existential question for us is, how do we as doctors connect our patients and ourselves with the internal reality, which is consciousness of God, Allah? How do we connect us in them with the divine and make them Allah focused? Everybody, as we said, we're just doctors. This is our path. We've got to connect with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We've got to ask ourselves the same existential question. Like the doctors must ask. So, these are some of the spiritual tools that we can have. The purifications of the nafs, nafsul, tasfiyah to nafs, cleansing of the heart. It is tasfiyah to qalb, disciplining of our will, tarbiyah to ibadah, repentance, tawbah, sincerity, ikhlas, trust in Allah, tawakkul. In Surah Al-Imran 159, Allah Ta'ala speaks about that. Certainty, yaqeen, and many other ayat. Remembrance of Allah, dhikrullah, must make dhikrullah. Ruqyah, to recite certain words from the Quran and Sunnah with a niyyah. Allah's most beautiful name is Asma'ul Husna. And His superior and supreme name, that is Allah, Allah, Allah. I've learned in Yemen when I studied there that Allah, you must say it with brokenness. With brokenness, like with Arafah. When you say something with brokenness, you say Allah, Allah. You don't say Allah, Allah. You say Allah, Allah, Allah. Like you said in Arafah. We don't say Allah, Allah, Allah. No, don't say those things. On Arafah, we stood there and it was Allah, Allah. We don't know where it comes from, but it is the way that we must say it. So in Surah Shuhara, verse 80 again, where Ida Maritu wa Yasmin, therefore, colleagues, brothers and sisters, we must impress upon our patients that the healing and curing in Allah is in Allah's hands, not in our hands. That must be our point of departure. When we start like this, and Allah will take our hands and will cause the healing of ourselves and our patients. In Surah Yasin, like I said, إِنَّمَا أَمْرُهُ إِذَا أَرَادَ شَيْئًا أَن يَقُولَ لَهُ كُن فَيَكُونُ. Verily, when He intends a thing, Allah says in the Quran, when I intend a thing, my command will be, and it is. We know that. We believe in that. Our aqidah must be strong. Our belief must be strong. Relation to the Quran and the Hadith, also here, Muhammad does not speak of his own desire. Whatever he says is revelation sent to him. It has been narrated in Sahihain there, and I'll just skip this one. And we must remind our patients about the Hadith that every sickness has a cure. This will instill in the patient a sense of hope. Right? The people that came up here says, I lost all hope. Surah Zumar. Allah says, do not despair in my mercy. And there's another ayah in the Quran about how we must eat. And we must one-third for our stomach. And we told Zainab exactly the same thing. And this is the pH. Very important for the doctors. Yeah, we come to this one. Very important. Let me just say this. pH of our urine and saliva she must do. We got pH sticks that the patient can use them. And Allah Ta'ala says in Surah 143, listen to this, brothers and sisters. وَكَذَلِكَ جَعَلْنَاكُمْ أُمَّةً وَسَطًا. How many surahs are there in Surah Baqarah? 27. Where did Allah Ta'ala place us? In the middle. And in the middle, in case we don't understand this ayah. So we look at the pH. The pH of our blood is 7,365. So what we do is, with 7,5, we need to be at 7,5. In the middle. Right in the middle of Kadalika. In there. When we get our pH in the middle, brothers and sisters, I've seen it in Yemen. I treated 2,000 diabetics in Yemen. When I left there, 95% were off their drugs. I don't take patients off the drugs, off the Western drugs. They take themselves off the Western drugs. They're going to do these things. But my objective is to empower the patient to heal him and herself. There's empowerment. So they used to do this. They were off their drugs because of it. Okay, so we look at the Quran and Tajweed. Just 5 minutes. Okay. The science of Tajweed. In Surah Muzammil, very important. Very important. This surah, and recite the Quran in slow, measured, rhythmic, and vibrational tones. Allah Ta'ala says vibrational tones. Now look, it comes to dhikrullah. So Tajweed is that there's inflection and intonation. So because of that, it creates a vibration. We just go very quickly. And dhikrullah is exactly the same. The Ratibul Hadat, we know. And in dhikrullah is a resonance induction. We do this quantum physics. It also causes vibration. And she was advised to do intermittent fasting, give sadaqah, and to do aqiqah. And after 3 months, most of the symptoms disappeared. I just want to recite this. Read this. The spiritual luminary Jalaluddin Rumi says, come, come, whoever you are. Ours is not a caravan of despair. Come. Even if you have broken your vows 1,000 times, come yet again. Come, come. This is the religion of high aspiration. This is not the doorway to despondency. Wallahu a'lamu bisawab, and Allah knows best what is correct. Wal asr, innal insana lafi khusr, illa alladhina amanu wa amilu salihati wa tawasaw bil haqq wa tawasaw bis sabr. By the token of time, verily, man is at a loss, except for those that have faith and do righteous deeds and cooperate in the mutual teaching of the truth, patience, and steadfastness. Shukran jazilan for listening.
Ladies and gentlemen, our new graduates and our older graduates, be prepared to unlearn what you have learned.